Hey everybody, Scott Pierce here at Listening to Leads, and super excited to talk about the 100 plus point home marketing plan, marketing module that you got in Listening to Leads. And we're going to use this to really promote your brand, generate some really good seller leads, as well as engage a lot of seller leads in your database, in your farm, and in your social media audiences, plus a few other places as well. So go ahead and log into your Listening to Leads account. Let's actually get a lot of this done together in this video. You can pause it, you can rewind it, you can play it as needed. Again, we're going to hit your database, social media audiences, your farm, and more. So I will show you actually that training calendar in the accounts that is actually now live. So go ahead and go to listeningtoleads.com, log into your account. If you're not a client, sign up for a free trial because you have access to all these tools during a free trial. So when you log into your account, you'll land on the dashboard. And real quickly, let's go to training, because every single day we have marketing, lead gen, and engagement activities for you to promote your brand, generate buyer leads, seller leads, and so much more. So you can see here, 71 to 225 leads a week. And for every single day here, just like today, you can click on the calendar. You can get the detailed write-up and recorded webinar like the one you're watching right now. And you can also register for live webinars here. So take advantage of that in your Listening to Leads account. Now, for the 100 point home marketing plan, this is a 26-page branded PDF guide, and it shows off all the property marketing you're going to do for a home. Now, we're going to go through the general version. So there's a general version, but when you get a listing, right, or listing appointment, and you want to go to a listing appointment, you can add that home to Listings to Leads as status listing presentation. And I'm going to jump to the punchline here, one of them, and you can create a specific 27-page branded home marketing plan that is showing their home in every single tool. The Facebook ads, they can actually see what their home is going to look like. And if you scroll down, you're going to see the YouTube video, we got their home right there. All the print marketing, we got their home right there. And if I scroll down to page 16, this is really awesome because you can actually have them scan in the mobile marketing page. You can have them scan that QR code, and exactly what they are looking at right there, and I'm going to scan it right now. I'm going to bring it up on my phone. They're going to see exactly what's on the page. How amazing is that? You're going to close more listing presentations if you leverage this tool. But to get to this point, to get to the listing presentation, we need to generate some listing leads. So to do that, we have so many tools, right? You've got the pending and just sold, all the seller guides. But this listing presentation module is something that you should do once a month, every single month, maybe every 2 months at most. So every 1 to 2 months, let's say, I'm going to run through this. And so let's do that together right now. Again, pause the video as needed, get into the mastermind group. If you have questions, you can also ask our amazing support team as well. But the first thing you're going to see here is the pre-listing packet. This is a download, so I can click and download it. This is what it looks like. It is a 4-page summary of the 27-pager. So this is something that actually people use. Let's say you got a really hot seller lead that came in from wherever, and it's a great property. You love to list it, and you want to prepare a mailer or a drop-off for them using this, right, with the introduction, which I'll show you here in a little bit as well. Maybe a quick CMA. It could be the one from the Listings to Leads landing page that you just print up, or it could be from another program that you used for that. But this makes a great either mailing, drop off, or it could even be emailed as well. So just a really nice little tool to use in a number of different use cases. Next up, I'm going to click the property marketing plan, and we're going to get to all the tools here in a minute. But just so you understand what we got here. So first up is the introduction. So if I click on the introduction, I can type, copy, paste, whatever, my intro right there. And you'll see where it says view example. And so if you don't want the introduction, just turn that toggle off, and I'll show you that in a second here. But This is what it will look like once it's done. So I can turn that off or on. I'll go ahead and save that. Next up is the CMA. So again, that's probably something that you're going to use, maybe your MLS, maybe your IDX, maybe your CRM, to provide a CMA for the listing appointment so that you know what the property should list for and guide the seller to that. Next up is a property marketing plan, and that is this right here. So that's the 27 pager. I can either click the green download, I could send it, or I can click download here. And this is the 27 pager. So it's going to look a lot like the one that we looked at for the listing at the introduction, except it's just going to have kind of general property photos that are not specific to a particular property or listing. So it is a great tool and it's fabulous to use to generate the leads. But when you get ready to go to the listing appointment, make sure to add that listing or that home to your listings to leads account as status listing presentation, and you'll be able to get that 27-page custom PDF for that home. And again, when they go to page 16, they scan the QR code and they're looking at their home, their single property website on their phone, you're going to get more listings signed. So let's make sure we are prepared for it. If I keep going down here, you're going to see the home selling process outline. So click that to download, and that is this page here. And so these are all optional. You don't have to use them. They're going to go to your color scheme. So whatever your colors are, your brand, that will go to that. And then there's also, we included this PDF here, how to prepare your home for sale guide. It's one of the seller homeowner PDF guides in your listings to leads account. But we put it here just because it's a nice thing. I think if you want to add a little bit more meat to the bone in a listing presentation and some of the value and information that you leave behind, this could be a great PDF. So you can download the English or Spanish version here. There's also a few other things that you can do, but we're not focused on the PDF guide for this training. And then the last thing you're going to want to include for a listing, when you go to preparing for the listing presentation, obviously, is have your paperwork with you as well. So these are the tools that you're going to be able to use when you go into a listing presentation. So now let's start generating some leads so that we've got people to talk to schedule listing appointments with. So for that, the first thing that we're going to look at here is a Facebook and Instagram ad. This is set up a lot differently than a lot of the other ads in listings to leads. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, but what we recommend is leaving it as video views. And the idea here is to spend like $1 a day, as low as $1 a day, to percolate throughout all the homeowners and people in our database. So even the buyer leads, they very well could have a property to sell. Obviously our seller leads, our contacts. And then if we have a CSV file from a program like My Plus Leads or Redx of all the homeowners in our area, right? We can add those as a custom audience in listings to leads. Go to our support center, type in custom audience for our training or ask our support team. But the idea is that we want this ad for $1 a day to stay in front of these people that are our target homeowners for getting listings. And so to that point, video views, my custom audience. So this is from my database. And this is from My Plus Leads of all the homeowners in my area. So I got those two. I got a daily budget of $1. All right, we're going to go for a month, so not a week like normal, and just click publish, and that will publish that ad. Now, if you do not have a custom audience and you want to run this kind of like a normal ad, change video views to lead ad, type in the location. So this can be more of that normal model that we normally do. 15-mile radius like normal, lifetime budget. We're going to do $50 for a week. That's our normal kind of seller pricing and our budget and time frame. And again, I can edit the text, edit the image, and click publish and get that ad live. So the first one, the video views, that's going to be a great one because again, that's going to percolate really beautifully amongst our audience for the entire month. I've talked to people that are getting leads that way, but you can also do it this way as well if you don't have a custom audience to use on Facebook. So do one of the two. I highly recommend it. Next up is the social media post. And this is a free post. Get it to all of our social media platforms. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're inviting our leads, our contacts to our social media accounts. Maybe not all of them, but whatever one is the one that you spend the most time on. So that may be Facebook, it may be Instagram, it could be X. But let's get this out there. This can also post to Google My Business. Make sure you got that set up, because I'm talking to people who are getting a lot of new followers to their Google pages from the tools and listings to leads. So make sure you got that set up as well. I believe you can go to settings here, connect your Google business page, and make sure that we're getting things on there. Mentioning or talking about Google, we also have the Google ads. Now, again, keep in mind, these are super expensive. So you got to have at least, if you're going to get into Google, 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000 a month for it. So always recommend learning the other tools and the other strategies in listings to leads that are a lot cheaper. And then when you can afford it, you can use the Google ads like I'm going to show you here. So we got all of this set up similar to Facebook. We got the APIs, we got everything set up on the back end to maximize your budget to generate good leads. Similar to Facebook, we got advanced options, and you can get in there. And if you know how to do Google ads, you'll see a lot of the great customization that you can do there to really tweak this ad to meet your needs. So here you're going to see, we're going to default to $20 a day and for 1 week, and 20, that's a minimum. So you don't have to do Google. Don't feel bad if you don't do Google, but keep it in mind as you're getting more listings, as you're getting more deals done, and you can afford it in your budget. Go ahead and take a look at that. Now let's go from expensive to free. And I'm telling you, I'm talking to people all the time that are getting great follower increases to their social media platforms. So people, they're using our scripts. You can paraphrase them. You can try to go word for word, whatever it is. You don't even have to be in the video. So you can just record a video of the area, maybe around a current listing that you've got, or a listing that you're marketing, or just in your farm area. So you don't have to be in the video, but if you are, it is better. But just getting the video done is the key. So do not let perfection be the problem. Just get the video done, get it out there. Every video that you do, you will get better with the next one if you keep it at a consistent pace. And with listings to leads, you're getting scripts almost every single day of the week. So with that said, here's the script. So as always, we're going to click the green send button. Click send, get that to your phone. Open that email up on your phone. You're going to see the email looks just like this. If you don't have a teleprompter app, click the green buttons and you can download it per your operating system. And so if you don't know how to use the teleprompter app, to go ahead and click on that blue button, whether it's on your phone or on the laptop, and it's going to open up to a video, and you can watch that video. And it's just as if I'm showing you how to take that script from your phone and the email, put it in the teleprompter app, record the video, and get the video out there. So super easy to do. And again, you don't have to be in the video. So go ahead and record the video in your farm area, around your office, in a great location, okay? But just get the video done, because again, getting these short form videos out there, it's going to make you better. And I'm already talking to people who are using our scripts here, and their follower count on these different platforms are really increasing. So even if you're not great at it, start doing it. And if you are good at it, use our scripts and incorporate that into what you're doing. Now, the next part, this is where it gets really good. So we've been generating leads for a while, some of you for years, and you're not calling through your database with really great offers. So the e-flyer for your database, we're going to send the e-flyer to our database, and I say send it to all your leads, and then call with the script a subset of all those leads. So you may have 10,000 leads. I would send it to buyer and seller leads unless you don't want to. Just send it to seller only, but I would do it to all. But then pick a subset of like your top 50 seller leads and call them with this script. Now, we had the just sold script from yesterday, right? Every week we want to talk about a pending or sold listing, ours or borrowed. So we got different scripts. So we don't need to try to call through everybody in our database with this particular script. And as always, we want to make sure that we're calling through our database, right? Our top 100, top 400 leads every single month. So it's not about getting them to commit or convert on the first phone call. It's about staying in touch over time. So this script will do a great job with that. But let's come back to the e-flyer. And we can click here to send a test email. Highly recommend doing that. You can change the image that's up there, so you can put something more relevant to your local area. You can edit the email. So click edit, and then I can put that back. And I can also copy code, which I will show you in a minute, put it in KV Core, put it in Boomtown, whatever CRM that you're using, and send it out to your CRM that way, right, to your database. Or you can click the green send now button right there and send it to all your leads in listings to leads. So select all, select a specific list that you may have created in listings to leads, all your seller leads, all your buyer leads. So there you go. I can do that. Click send, and it's going to drop you off right here, right? So you're back in the editor again, but here you can either click the green send button, and that will send it out to our list here. So I've got 1,266 seller leads. I can schedule, so I can click schedule right there and send that at a particular date and time if I want to. And I can also click the green copy code button, and I have actually done that on the previous page. There's a copy code right there. So click the copy code button, go to your CRM. This will literally take under a minute. So in Line Desk, I'm going to go sign in old. So whatever CRM you're using, it's about 3 or 4 clicks. Ask your support how to send an HTML email. And this email, you're going to get leads. You're going to get engagement from your database. People are going to reply back to you, right? Depending on how many leads you've got and the overall situation. But it's about staying in contact with your database with great offers. So we're going to email this to everybody. Again, I recommend everybody. So Line Desk contacts. And on the next page, we will select bulk actions. So here we go, bulk actions, email. And I'm going to email 8,100 people. So I'm going to put this absolutely great value in front of 8,100 people in about a minute. So right here, I'm not going to type in anything. I'm going to click on the source button up here. And in this box, we're going to paste. So we copied the code from listings to leads. We pasted it right here. There is that phenomenal email. When people click the email, they're going to go to the landing page, and the landing page, they can fill it out and download that 27-page guide. We got our lead gen signature at the bottom there as well. Absolutely awesome. Give yourself a subject line. So I'll just come over here and copy from listings to leads, drop it into my CRM as the subject line right there. And I would send myself a test email from here as well, just to make sure everything is good to go, and then get that to your database. That should literally take 2 minutes max, right? And it could take under 45 seconds. Now, back in listings to leads, let's go to the script. And you don't need to be nervous, right? If you've got people that have been in your database and they are a homeowner, they're a seller lead in your area, right? You got a list from MyPlus Leads or RedX, right? You're going to bring it into your system, right? Scrub against the DNC. So they could be getting an e-flyer, they're in a custom audience, and we want to now start calling people, because we can only generate leads for so long before we start to get some closings. So we got to start calling people. We got to talk to people. We got to have more conversations. So use this script. So essentially we're saying, hey, Frank, this is Scott at L2L Realty. I want to let you know that we've completed a review of real estate marketing for selling homes in Folsom, benchmarked against best practices across the country. And from this, we have created an enhanced 100+ point home marketing plan to help Folsom home owners, or help Folsom homes get sold for top dollar in the changing market. May I send you a copy? Or if you sent the email ahead of time, you could say, I just sent an email. Go ahead and click the email, and you can go and download that 27-page guide or that 27-page report. You can also offer to email it to them right there if you actually get them on the phone. But even if you leave a voicemail, that is great. So there's a version that's live. There's a version that's voicemail. So learn the script ahead of time. Don't try to do this and then call with the script if you haven't gone through the script. So learn the script, make sure it makes sense for the use case that you're using it for, because you're going to see right here, postcards and door hangers. So if you've been using, for example, the nearby homeowner letters, you don't necessarily want to stop reaching out to those homeowners with direct mail just because you sold the listing. So we got all the different PDF guides, for examples, that you could use to have the postcards and door hangers, but we've also got it right here as well. So this would be fantastic. I've been talking to people who are telling me door hangers are working really well for them. It's a combination of sometimes, especially in communities where maybe they have a central type mailbox, and so the postcards can get lost in there somewhere. Whereas the door hangers, they're not shoving something into the door. They're not they just put it on the door handle and they move on. It's got the QR code. So right now you can stop this video, scan that QR code, go to the landing page and see how that works. So the door hanger could be absolutely fabulous. We do have the postcards as well. So pick your poison there. Click the green print and mail button, and it'll actually walk you through a wizard where you can order and actually mail to a list right from within Listings to Leads. You can upload your own list. So for example, again, if you got a list from My Plus Leads or RedX that you're calling through, which is fantastic, you could upload that into Listings to Leads, and we can mail the postcard to them. Or you could take the door hanger and get it to them. We've also got print flyers, and I think the print flyers are fantastic as well. I especially love using them if you're at an open house. So imagine you have a neighbors only open house, right? You have a 4 to 6 on a Tuesday neighbors only open house. And at that open house, you print the print flyer, put it in a clear plastic flyer holder like this one, and make that available for the homeowners coming through to scan for more engagement. So the print flyer can be used in a couple of different ways. You could also include it with the listing flyer, right? Again, a lot of people coming through the open house may have a home to sell somewhere, hopefully locally. And so if they have access to that guide, that would be another fantastic way to engage people. So keep that in mind as well. So the last part here is the landing page. So you can change the image and the video by clicking here. This is going to be put into a fuller editor very soon. So you will have a lot more editing capabilities with this landing page shortly. But for now, you can copy the URL, put it wherever you want to. You can copy the embed code, which I think would be absolutely awesome to put it in your IDX website, which probably doesn't have something this compelling or this powerful to engage homeowners, people thinking about selling their home, that are at your website. So I would totally consider doing that as well. So anyways, if you have any questions on any of this, let us know. Get yourself into the mastermind group. Let our support team know, and we'll talk to you soon.